Hello and welcome to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. I'm Suzanne Moore, realtor here in beautiful snowy Bend, Oregon with Realty One Group Discovery. And I am the founder of the Central Oregon Investor Network, which brings together investors not only from Central Oregon, but from all over the country to share resources, learn from one another, and create more passive income in our lives through real estate investments. So today we are going to talk about the 2023 Bend Real Estate Recap. What happened in the Bend real estate market last year? Hello everyone, welcome to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. I'm Suzanne Moore.
And I'm Sarah Willis. We are Central Oregon's investment and real estate experts.
So the big headline is that Bend real estate went up 7% in value versus the year prior. And that is despite spiking interest rates and all of the craziness that happened in the past year. Bend homes still appreciated an average of 7% in 2023. In a year where some real estate markets, like Austin, Texas, declined. The prior year in 2022, our market grew over 12%, and the year before that was 25%. So over the last 3 years, the Bend real estate market value has grown over 40%. But now in 2023, we are getting closer to a normal appreciation cycle despite very abnormal market conditions. So you might be asking yourself, well, what was abnormal about 2023? And if you have watched any news, I'm sure you already know the answer to this. And the answer is that it's really rare for both prices and interest rates to be high at the same time. Usually high interest rates push prices down because you can't afford as much when interest rates are high. Well, what happened in 2023? Things were different. Low inventory kept prices high because supply was less than demand, and that always pushes prices up. And why was inventory so low? Well, it's easy to understand why when you think about the fact that 6 out of 10 homeowners in the United States are locked in to an interest rate that is 4% or below. And anyone with any smarts that didn't have to sell this year in exchange for an almost double interest rate didn't sell. People sat on their equity, they stayed in their homes, and they just stayed put because we have these golden handcuffs of these great interest rates, and nobody wants to trade a 4% interest rate for an 8% interest rate like we saw sometimes during the 2023 year. So, quick overview of 2023 in Bend. Here are the stats. February was the best month for Bend buyers because the home price was the lowest of the entire year in February. July was the best month for home sellers, getting over $800,000 median home price for their Bend area homes. There were fewer sales in 2023 than there were the prior year, so we know that inventory was low, right? We just talked about that. And higher days on market on average in 2023 versus the prior year. So people were taking their times, homes were sitting a little bit longer, and buyers had more time to do their due diligence before they had to write an offer. And 1 in 3 sales in the Bend area was paid for with cold, hard cash, and that is 17% higher than 2022. So just running through the December stats. So this is just December 2023. We're only looking at 1 month. The median sales price in Bend, Oregon ended at $725,000. There was a low number of sales, just 90 sales in December 2023. That was the second lowest of the entire year. Long days on market, 29 days, down a little bit from November and certainly lower than we saw in February of this year, but still a pretty long time based on prior year when we were looking at, single digits most of the year. And 35% of all sales in December 2023 were paid for with all cash. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that folks with cash are snatching up some of Ben's best deals. And if you want to see those deals before they snag them, you need to get on our Top Picks mailing list. We send out Ben's best deals to your inbox every single week, and we hand pick the best deals that we find all over Central Oregon. Madras, Culver, Prineville, Terrebonne, Bend, Redmond, Lapine, Sun River, everything in between. And we're finding profitable flips. We're finding vacation rentals that occasionally cash flow. We're finding awesome house hacks all over Central Oregon. We just posted about one in Sisters recently. Seller financing, where the seller can be the bank and maybe you can get an even lower interest rate. And long-term rentals that cash flow. We are finding these deals. We are writing our own commentary, not AI generated, so it is from our own brains doing analysis. And you don't want to miss this. So we are going to put the link to sign up in our show notes here. Feel free to sign up and get on that Top Picks email list so that you don't miss Ben's best deals in 2024. Thank you so much for joining us for the 2023 Bend Market Recap and the overview of 2023 December stats. We'll be back at you at the end of January to let you know what happened this month. Thank you so much, and please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our great information. Thank you so much.